President Biden shut down Russian oil imports to the U.S. in an effort to ratchet up the pressure on Vladimir Putin. But the move comes at a hefty price for Americans, as already high gas prices are expected to soar even higher. The president is hoping Americans will view the ban as necessary to stop Russian President Putin's war on Ukraine.
That means Russian oil will no longer be acceptable at U.S. ports, and the American people will deal another powerful blow to Putin's war machine.
A new poll shows more than 70% of Americans support the Russian oil ban, including 2/3 of Republicans.
Gas prices have absolutely exploded in the last week.
Republicans are calling on the president to increase domestic oil production.
Actually, we do it most environmentally safely than anywhere in the world. And we create American jobs and make our economy stronger. So why don't we do it here? Until I hear that, until I see actions that support that, I'll have a bit of skepticism about their commitment to lowering gas prices.
The Biden administration facing bipartisan backlash for reaching out to nations like Venezuela for oil. On CBN's Faith Nation, Victoria Coates, distinguished fellow at the American Foreign Policy Council, weighed in on the issue.
I'd very much like to hear out of the White House is that they are fully supportive of American domestic production. That would have the most calming effect on markets.
Tuesday, the Pentagon rejected Poland's offer to transfer MiG-29 fighter jets to a U.S. base in Germany so they could be passed on to Ukraine. The U.S. calling the plan not tenable and likely to further inflame tensions between the Russians and NATO. Coates said it reflects Eastern Europe's deep concern over Putin's ambitions.
I think what you're seeing, Jenna, is a number of countries that suffered grievously both during World War II and during the Cold War know what's afoot here. They know they've taken the measure of Vladimir Putin and what he's willing to do in Ukraine.
Meanwhile, Russia's attacks on civilians continue, with several major cities under fire. The U.S. warns food and supplies in the capital city of Kyiv may run out within 2 weeks. Hundreds of thousands of people are fleeing the onslaught.
It's really hard, especially when we've left again everything. Some bags, children, no husbands, no help, and no future.
CBN's Operation Blessing is on the Poland-Ukraine border, bringing relief, distributing supplies such as portable solar-powered chargers for mobile phones and hygiene kits for the refugee families. The UN says more than 2 million Ukrainians have crossed the border into neighboring countries, and the numbers keep growing every day. Charlene Aaron, CBN News.
Well, it's the largest humanitarian crisis of this century. 2 million Ukrainians on the move, and we're there. And we've been there in Ukraine. If I can get a map showing all the different places that Orphans Promise is working, there it is. Those are all the different places we've been working. Eastern Ukraine has been a special emphasis since 2014 and the first Russian invasion of Ukraine. But now that we're seeing this wave of refugees, 2 million, we're going to be gearing up in all those locations to help people both inside and outside of Ukraine as women and children are fleeing the conflict. We're focusing in on Poland, and if I can get the close-up there, that's where we're distributing the light kits and the cleaning kits, and we'll hopefully have food and water within just a few days. We're looking to get a major warehouse facility. Poland is receiving the bulk of the Ukrainian refugees, and so we want to be right there in the heart of the need. We need your help to do this. If you're already a 700 Club member, you're the reason we're having all of those locations. We've been there for 20 years with Orphans Promise. CBN's been in Ukraine for 30 years, and it's all because of your faithful giving. If you want to be a part of this special effort to help the refugees, give us a call, 1-800-700-7000. Say, yes, you can count on me. I want to be a part of it. We have on Operation Blessing Disaster Relief Fund we're going to be using to distribute out to both Orphans Promise, all these different centers. So you can just put Operation Blessing Disaster Relief Fund on the memo line of a check, mail it to us to CBN Center, Virginia Beach, Virginia. You can text OB Crisis to 71777, or you can call us, 1-800-700-7000. Say, I want to be a part of it. I want to help the Disaster Relief Fund with your gift of any amount. Do it now, and 1-800-700-7000.